KATC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
We finally got an evening this week with no showers on the radar, so it was a pleasant night. Still a little bit on the warm and muggy side, but outside of that, not too bad for the middle of August. But we will continue to turn up the heat the next couple of days with heat advisories already in effect for tomorrow and more than likely another one on Sunday. The reason for the extreme heat continues to be this upper level ridge. So let's take a look at the water vapor, and you can see that high pressure. It was mainly over the Four Corners region the past couple of days, and around that's what brought that shower activity. But now that high has begun to push a little bit more to the east, getting over central Texas, pushing more of the rain showers over the Mississippi and Alabama, allowing us to stay dry. But with the drier weather, that meant the hotter temperatures today, and it looks like that high pressure is going to pretty much sit there. So we're going to have a repeat tomorrow. So rain chances very, very low, but we won't completely rule them out. But it does look to be another hot and humid day, and because of that, another heat advisory, making this 4 straight days for us here in Acadiana. So you know the drill by now. We'll be seeing those heat indices get up to those dangerously hot levels, up to around 104 to 108 through much of the afternoon. So if you are going to be outside enjoying the sunshine, you're going to have to deal with the heat. So make sure you take it easy. Drink the water and just try to find the shade or other ways to cool off, maybe at the pool, jumping in the water. So just keep that in mind tomorrow. Don't overdo it. If you need to try and get the grass cut, I would do it earlier in the morning or wait till later in the evening so you're not out there during the peak heating. So let's take a look at what we can expect as far as those heat indices over the weekend. We'll get down to about the mid to upper 70s by tomorrow morning, but quickly we will see these numbers warm up, already approaching the triple digits. This is now at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, so that's when we expect to get into those heat advisory levels of 100 plus, and you can see a good budget of Acadiana already reaching that number. We'll top out anywhere from 104 to about 108 tomorrow afternoon as we head towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon into the evening. So just another scorcher across the region, so keep that in mind. And it continues to stay very muggy even into the evening. This is even at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, so if you have some evening plans tomorrow, you can expect those temperatures to remain on the sticky side, feeling like the mid to upper 90s before eventually getting down into the 80s and 70s by Sunday morning, but then right back to it with the triple-digit heat indices Sunday afternoon. So it's just going to be one of those very August-like weekends with a good bit of heat and humidity here in Acadiana. As far as the rain today, as I mentioned, most of us were able to stay dry. We did have 1 or 2 very isolated showers along the basin and then up in the St. Landry Parish this afternoon and into the evening. But for the better part, all of us finally got a dry day. And I think because of the dry weather today, that should lead to more dry weather tomorrow before eventually we see the rain return by Sunday. So here's how the model plays it out. Not a whole lot going on for our Saturday. And so with more sunshine, just expecting another very brutally hot day. But you do see maybe 1 or 2 blimps like we saw today, but a good majority of us do stay dry. Better rain chances off to the east around that high. So we're looking at rain back through Mississippi, and maybe if you get down towards New Orleans and Grand Isle, you can maybe run into an isolated shower on our Saturday. We get another little wave that could push through tomorrow evening around 10 o'clock, but again, I think it stays over towards New Orleans while we stay dry for a better part in Acadiana. Pushing into our Sunday, though, it does look like that high slides a little bit back to the west, and so that moisture that was over Mississippi tomorrow looks like it slides a little bit closer to us by Sunday. So we will increase the rain chances a little bit Sunday afternoon, maybe up to about 30%, but you can still see the bulk of the rain is Baton Rouge to NOLA, while the rest of us will just be dealing with a few pop-up showers. So just kind of keep that in mind. We could run into a rogue shower come Sunday afternoon, but I do think tomorrow most of us do stay dry. But here's what we got tonight. A warm and steamy one, 77 for that overnight low with mostly clear skies. A good opportunity if you have stepped outside next to the moon, you'll be able to see Jupiter and Saturn. They're all in a line this evening. Also, we got the Perseids meteor shower occurring all weekend long and into the first half of next week. So that's very early in the morning. If you let your eyes adjust, you might be able to see a few of those meteors streaking across the sky. Here's what we got for our Saturday. Our 4th straight heat advisory, 93 degrees with just that 10 to 20% chance for an isolated shower. But it does look like we're just hot and humid tomorrow. There's that little higher rain chance on Sunday, but for the better part, the weekend looks mostly dry. Rain chances stay low into the first half next week with lots of heat and humidity, but eventually it does look like that ridge breaks down, allowing for maybe a front to get closer to us, upping our rain chances by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to about 40% chance for those scattered showers and storms during the afternoon. But I do think because of that rain, it will drop temperatures a little bit, getting down into the upper 80s. So that is the good news when we can finally get those rains to return.
Happy to hear about the 80s. Thanks, Eric.